Hello! Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Victoria. Welcome to Pembroke Beauty, and today I'm doing a review and an unboxing and a first impressions and all of that because I'm a little late, but I've had it and I went on vacation, and if you haven't seen that vlog then you should watch it. I'll put it right there with a little eye. And so it's a little late because of that, but I wanted to do it anyway, so I got the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault. And I am really excited. I was really pumped to get this, and I bought it and I was like, oh my god, yes. So I've used a couple colors out of the more warm tone one, and today I think I'm going to go into the Dark Magic palette. So if you guys don't know, I will briefly go through the Vault. This is the packaging that it comes in, and it's like a little box set, and then on the side you get your palettes in there. And you just kind of slide them out and you got little books. So there's 4 in the vault, and as you guys know, she came maybe a palette, and I've used that palette in a couple of my videos, but so these were some shades that she didn't end up putting into that vault, and they had a couple left over and they couldn't pick all of them, and then they were like, you know what, we should just do a whole thing. So there are 4 of them. So this is the Ring the Alarm palette, and it's all warm tones, which is beautiful. And all of them have a mirror. They all retailed for $15, and then if you bought the set of 4, you got the whole set for $50, I think. This is the Armed and Gorgeous palette. And then my 2 personal favorites are these ones. So this is the Bling Boss palette. And I have used a couple shades out of here too. I actually forgot. But I haven't really gotten to play around too much in this one either. So I was kind of thinking maybe I would do a video really soon with that palette as well, because I really like that palette. And this is the 4th one. This is the one I will be using today. Or Dark Magic palette, sorry. Which is so beautiful. Very cool toned, and it has a lot of greens and blues. And I just really wanted to use this palette for a really long time, so today I'm using it. Also, the little fun fact is on the outside of these, you can see, it might be hard to tell, but like these have little blue dots in them. Do you see? Like that. The Bling Boss one, which is the purple one, they have like little purple dots in them right here. And same with all these. These like have orange and red. You can see it easier on this one, see? Like the little orangey green ones. Yeah, so that's how you can tell them apart from the outside, other than just reading the spine of the palette. But yes, so like I said, all of these retailed for $15. They have 10 shades in them each. And I'm just I really love Jaclyn Hill. I've loved her for a very long time. And so of course I was going to buy this like set. Who would I be, you know? But yes, so if you already know that you want to subscribe to this channel, then you totally should, because why not? So do it. Hit the little subscribe button down there. And we'll just jump in. Okay, so now that you're nice and close to me, I'm going to jump into the Dark Magic palette, and I don't really have a place that I want to start. I don't have anything in mind for this palette, but I do know that I want some greens and blues happening. So, okay, so I've already set my concealer, which I use the e.l.f. concealer, which I think I talked about at least once before. I've been using it for a little bit and I actually really like it. The only thing that I have as a complaint is that that is the latest shade, and it's pretty much only going to work for me while I have the sad slight bit of a tan that I have, even though I spent a week in Florida. But, so I set my eyelids with concealer, and I went in with a little bit of face powder. But I'm now going to go into the shade Poof, I think is what it's called. Yes, Poof, which is right here. And I'm just going to take this on a Morphe Beautiful and Bronze brush. And I saw that she came out with her brush collection, and to be honest with you, I really freaking want that. But I can't do it, okay? So I'm not going to, but I really want to. So I'm just going to place this kind of all over my lid, like pretty much everywhere, because this is just a good little base shade, a good transition shade, and it is almost exactly my skin color. So that's good. Set everything, make sure there's a smooth base for everything to blend out onto. And I'm doing my eyes first because I have a feeling I'm going to get some crazy fallout with this palette. Just because of the colors that they are, not because of the formula. I just think that these will get a little crazy. So I think I'm going to go in with the same brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Shh, which is kind of, it's a cool tone, kind of baby puke shade, I would say, which is gross, but I think that's fairly accurate. It's kind of camel-y, but it's not super camel-y. And it has a little bit of a green undertone to it. So I'm just going to kind of lay this all down onto our lid and onto our crease as a transition shade. So far this is blending out very, very well. I'm not having any issues. So to address the debacle that happened with this whole release thing, so Jaclyn Hill had made the vault and she had sent out some for PR. Unfortunately, I didn't get mine, Jaclyn. What the heck? But so she had sent some out, and a lot of reviews were coming back that it was really inconsistent. Some people really liked it, some people really didn't. And her and Morphe were like, what the heck? I don't understand. Like, what's wrong with it? It should be just as good as the other one. By the way, do you like my ears? I thought they were really freaking cute. My mom got them for me, and I think she got them at Target, maybe. So, yeah. So she sent out a bunch, and there was not great feedback. So they were like, what the heck? We were supposed to launch like really, really soon. And they pulled the launch, and they were like, okay, we can't do that. It's not as good as it should be, and we don't want to send out bad stuff. So they pulled the launch, and then they started to reformulate them. Well, not reformulate them, but repress them, because I think there was issue with how they were being pressed or something like that. I don't know all the details, but that's, just what I've heard on the tube. So yeah, so they started to repress them all. They retracted all of the ones that they had, except for ones that people had already gotten, obviously, because they couldn't just, take them all back. But yeah, so they took them all and then repressed them and, got rid of all of the first batch that they had. And then they relaunched them in August, I think. And this is from that relaunch. So if people have stuff out there, I don't know a lot of the detail. I just know that there's semi-drama surrounding this whole thing. But yeah, so some people are like, well, she didn't do anything, I don't understand, yada yada yada. I don't know her life, but I like her a lot, and I doubt that she did anything on purpose. So I don't know. I'm not having any issues yet, so I will continue to let you know, because mine should be from the good batch, because I didn't get it from the first one. So I'm going to go in now to the shade Potion, and I'm going to take it on this big round top blender brush from the Morphe Beautiful and Bronze set, and this is definitely a sagey green shade. It's very pretty, it's very unique. I don't really have a lot of eyeshadow colors that are this shade, and I really like it. Okay, so upon first application, this is beautiful and very pigmented, and I'm not having any fallout as of yet. So that's really good. So I'm just gonna pat this on, and then I'm going to blend a little. So yeah, so I know that there's a lot of Morphe, Jaclyn Hill drama, yada yada yada. I still don't really get it, and maybe some of you guys get it. I don't know. I just really like her, and I like Morphe, and I don't understand. I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not involved in all of that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay? Can't we all just get along? Anywho. So yeah, so this is blending out and applying beautifully. It's not an issue at all. I think it looks really nice. Really, really nice. I'm just going to go back in with the first brush we were using with nothing on it, and I'm just kind of blend it around. I'm just going to add a little bit more. So like you can see, I'm kind of just taking some and dabbing it onto my outer corner, and I'm dragging it then a little bit more into the crease, but keeping it lower in the crease. I don't want it crazy high up. So summer is coming to an end, and I'm really freaking upset about it. Just on a side note, I hate, I mean, I don't hate the fall, but I just hate when summer ends. It makes me feel so sad and so depressed, and I'm really not excited about it. I don't know, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the sunshine and happiness to end. Granted, Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday of the entire year. It is my go-to holiday. I'm not a huge Christmas person. I mean, I like the sentiment and stuff, but it's just not really like my cup of tea. I just don't really love it as much as other people love it. I know, like, the second Halloween ends, people are like, oh my god, it's Christmas! And it's like, okay, great, you can have that. But, yeah, I'm not a huge Christmassy person. I despise Christmas music. It is my least favorite music in the entire world. So yeah, Christmas isn't really my thing. But Halloween, that's my thing. So, also, I don't know if you guys know, maybe some of you had guessed, but my family is very involved in the Renaissance Fair. And so it is Ren Fair season. And if you don't know what a Renaissance Fair is, it's like, I mean, I feel like most of you would know. It's like you go and dress in like Renaissance Fair attire, like Renaissance era attire. And you kind of have that whole experience. And it's pretty cool. It's very exciting. And there's friends and people that we know and are from there, and it's really cool. So that is this type of year's season right now. And so that's also exciting, and it's also volleyball season. So in case you guys didn't know, I played volleyball when I went to college, and now I coach high school volleyball. So that's pretty cool, and it's volleyball season now. So wish our team good luck, yay. But yeah, so it's definitely, times are changing right now as far as like activities. So I might be slightly less productive on here. I don't really want to lose the amount that I post because I don't post a ton as it is, but I try really hard to get you guys good content and put it out as early and as soon as I can. So hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, so that's what's going on in my life right now. So maybe if you guys want to see like Renaissance Fair looks or like character looks or something like that, and then if you want to see like Halloween tutorials, I don't know if you guys are interested in seeing stuff like that. But if you are, you should comment down below and tell me like what Halloween stuff you'd want to see. I don't know. I know it's a big thing. And I really like watching those. I'm just not sure which, like, if there's anything that you'd want to see. Like, any characters or anything like that. I'm not sure. So, comment it down below. And follow me on Instagram, and you can write me a little message on there, too, if you want. That would be really cool. And then maybe I can do stuff like that for you, since it's coming that time of year, you know? So now I'm going to stick with the Elizabeth Mott blending brush, which I went into when I went into Potion, which blended out beautifully and layered beautifully, and I really like this shade. And I'm going to go into Inside Job. So this is a very dark forest green, and it's beautiful. Holy moly, do you see that pigment? Oh my god. Yeah, do you see how much that kicked up? I mean, that doesn't personally bother me. I know it bothers some people, but I don't really care. So, you know, just a heads up. So I'm just going to pat this on and kind of bring this into our crease as well. And I'm going to be a little bit more careful and focus this more on the outer corner. So I'm just taking this and dabbing it and then doing little circular motions into our crease. And keeping it very low in there because I don't want it to get too crazy and too high up. So this is so far really pigmented, really beautiful, blending out easy. It's not going like patchy or weird. It's looking very good right now. So I am pleased, and I'm doing the same to the other eye. I'm kind of forcing this into a cat eye shape. Clean up the cat eye shape a little bit more when we before we do our face. So I am not too worried about like if it gets messy. But I will say that I don't have any fallout like under my eyes right now. So yeah, so this is so far beautiful. Blending out really easy. It's adding color easily. It's not like getting weird and hard to add. I've missed you guys. I feel like I haven't done like a good talking video in a while, like a good makeup tutorial in a while. But I guess I have. It's just, I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually filmed because I've been on vacation and I've been doing other stuff, and it's just been like hard for me to get on here. So I'm glad that I'm finally back. I feel sad that I've missed you guys for so long. So I'm now taking the first brush that I used, and I took a little bit of and potion, and just a little, and I'm using that to blend out the outer edges of the green that we just put down, just to make sure everything's seamless. And then I'm just going to go back in with Inside Job again, deepen up anywhere that got a little bit more blended than I wanted it to. I feel like anytime I do shadow like this, like where I kind of like let it get wild at the end, I'm always like second guessing myself whether or not it looks good. So if you want to use tape, like if you also feel like that and you're like, oh god, it looks awful, but it really doesn't, feel free to use some tape and it will make you feel better about it, probably. At least it would probably make me feel better about it, but either way it will wipe off just as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the pencil brush from the Morphe Beautiful Bronze set, and I'm going to go into this shade right here called Busted. So this is like a true teal blue, and it's really, really pretty, and I want to focus this out on the outer corner again, and a little bit into our crease as well. So I'm just going to take this, wow, this is really pigmented, very, very pigmented, and it's beautiful. Like, you might not be able to see it on camera as well. Oh, you can. Do you see how blue that's coming? It's like definitely, it's got its color. And it's layering well. It's not getting hidden by the green. Ooh, that's really pretty. So I'm just taking this, patting it on, and then kind of dragging it into our crease and onto the lid a little bit. But pretty much everything on the lid is going to get covered, so it doesn't really matter. But I do want it up in the crease, which is why I'm doing this. That's very strong. That is a very strong color. Wow. So I'm going to go in with the Elizabeth Mott blending brush and into Inside Job and Busted just a little bit. And I'm just going to carry that through the crease a little bit. So now I want to take the round top brush and I'm going to go back into Potion. And I'm going to swing this along the edges and really bring that green back through. Back in with the first brush. And just gently take it along the edges. And I might take a little bit of poof and just take that along the outer edge as well. This is a good trick if you end up blending up too high. You can always take a skin tone shade or a shade close to your skin that's matte and just kind of use it to diffuse the color around your brow bone. So now I'm going to go back in a little bit with this round top brush into Potion and just gently pat that along. I want to take my Lottie London brush and I want to go in with the shade Temptress, which is this beautiful emerald green shimmer shade. And I'm just packing this on, and I'm going to place this out on our outer corner. Or no, what was I saying? This is the shade Trickery. Sorry for that. And I'm just going to pull this all the way up to our crease and all the way out to our outer corner. So I'm using this to like pack it on this way, and then I'm taking the edge of this brush and using that to really like blend that shimmer into the matte. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think that is the most stunning shade ever. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So you could use these wet. I am currently using them dry. You could put them on your finger. I don't like doing that because my fingers are too big. But yeah. So it's however you want to work with it. But this is not I mean, this isn't bad by any means. This is going on very nicely. So as long as you use a dense packer, like a shader brush like this, it will be successful, I would guess. So now I want to go into the shade Diversion, which is a really cool, like, taupey, greeny shade. I really like this. And I'm going to take this and place this on the center of our lid. And I'm kind of like packing and swishing because I want it to blend into that green shade. And we might add a little bit more of that anyway. And now I want to go into Power Cut, which is more of a true silver shade. And this is beautiful. And I want to put this on our inner corner. So this is much more of a blue toned silver than the Diversion shade that I just used. So as you can see, I'm just kind of dragging that in. And now I want to go back in with a little bit of the Trickery shade and help that have its own time to shine out here on the outer corner, because Diversion kind of got to cover him up a little bit. Now I want to go in with this brush again, the Elizabeth Mott brush. I want to go in with a little bit of Inside Job and a little bit of Potion. And I'm just going to take this right along where we just placed those shimmer shades. And I want to gently blend the edges of the shimmer shade into the matte shade. Taking a little bit more of Inside Job. Okay, so as you can see, I cleaned up the edges with a makeup wipe and it looks so much better now. I'm going to now go in with my face makeup, I think. Yeah, I think I want to, no, I want to do liner. So I'm going to go in with my NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm going to attempt to video it for you guys because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to see it, but I'm going to try and do it for you. Okay, so I did a really intense one, obviously, but yeah, so hopefully I can recreate it on the other side. Okay, that's pretty good. So yeah, so now I'm going to go in with my face makeup and I will probably just speed through this. So Drops of Youth. e.l.f. concealer. So recently I haven't been doing a lot of concealer, like other than right on my under eyes because I have a lot of freckles and I don't think you guys can see it on camera. But like in pictures and stuff, so if you follow me on Instagram, you will probably see it more. But yeah, especially after going to Florida, I have a lot of freckles now. Now I want to try a powder, and I haven't tried it yet. So if you guys saw my Instagram post, I got the Starfire Loose Powder, and it is so sweet of them. I love them so much. If you want to use my code, you can. I don't get any profit out of it. So don't feel like you are giving me money, because you're not. But you'll save yourself 20%. So this is loose powder. There's 20 grams in here, and I can't remember how much it retails for, but if I find out, I will link it in the bottom box anyway, just as I usually do. And it comes with like a little sponge. I probably won't use it, but it comes with it. And I'm just going to go in with my typical Morphe Beautiful and Bronze brush, and I'm just going to place this underneath of my eyes. Also, if you guys want to check out my Starfire review, look over there at the little eye, and then in a little bit I will put up another one. I have two. I have one more recent one and one from like February, March-ish. So far this powder looks beautiful. It's very smooth. It's very easy to apply. And I really like it, and it makes my under eyes look really nice. So yeah, very pleased. Thanks, Starfire. I love you guys. Being more tan and my face is not, I'm using the ColourPop Private Party Bronzer and my e.l.f. brush, and I'm just going to apply these everywhere that I would typically bronze. Yeah, for some reason my face does not get as tan as the rest of me. Not that the rest of me gets very tan, but it does look kind of funny because it is such a stark difference. So I really do need to like pack on the bronzer. And now I'm going to go back in, I think, with that Starfire powder, and I might clean up underneath of my cheek a little. I know that was like the shortest bake ever, but it really did clean up underneath of there a little bit. So that's exactly what I wanted it to do. So yeah, so if you ever get any like craziness with your bronzer or your contour and you're like, shouldn't have taken that far down, feel free to take your face powder or your loose powder or whatever powder you have that is like light or the color of your skin, and just take that along the line, kind of like the center of your ear to the corner of your mouth. That's where I would suggest you do it, and just kind of spring that right along there, and it should help to clean that line up. So I'm not sure how you guys will feel about this. I personally don't have an issue with him. I mean, not that I like know him or anything like that, but I really liked, Tyler and I both watched this Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, Secret Life, whatever series, and I actually don't really follow Shane Dawson. I've never really watched him before until then, and I really liked that whole thing, and it made me really feel like I wanted to use this on camera, because I do use this off camera a lot in the summer, but when it's not summer I can't wear it anymore. So I have a couple things from Jeffree Star, and I don't really use them on camera because I wasn't sure like if there would be weirdness. Not that many people watch, you know, whatever. But yeah, so I figured I would just go for it. So I have used and abused this, which is why the actual logo on the front is off, but this is the Skin Frost by Jeffree Star in Peach Goddess, and as you can see, this thing is freaking huge, and this is my favorite, and it has a mirror. This is my favorite highlight from Jeffree Star. I only have 3, but this is like my favorite one, and it is so peachy and beautiful, and I use this as like a highlighter blush. So I'm swirling my Luxie 660 brush into it, and I'm just going to place this on my face as a blush slash highlighter, and it is so pretty. Oh, I love it so much, and it really gives my cheeks like a really good pinky sheen because I am so pale. It definitely works as a blush because it is really pigmented, and it's just so pretty. I love it so much. And like I said, I don't wear it on camera because I don't know how you guys will feel about it, but we're doing it. Beautiful. I'm actually going to put this on myself a little bit because I'm tan. I can pull it off right now. And it just gives such a beautiful like rose gold kind of coppery shine. It's very peachy and warm, and it's so beautiful. So yes, I love this. I use this a lot. So now I want to go in with the Starfire Cosmetics white highlighter. This is their E6 loose highlighter, and if you guys had seen my Starfire review, you would see my first impressions of this. You guys should also follow them on Instagram because they did a whole like little video for me, and it was really sweet, and I loved it. So yeah, so check them out for sure. I'm actually going to take this onto this e.l.f. brush, which was my all-time favorite highlighting brush for a while. I'm just going to dip this in, and I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheeks with this because I'm already very highlighted from the Jeffree Star one, but it is not necessarily a highlight as much as it is a blush for me. So I'm just going to take this right along the top of my cheekbone right here and pack that right on top of there. This is such a beautiful and smooth highlight. You can see it just like bah. And Starfire is cruelty free, just as all the products that I use are. I really like this highlighter. And if you spray it with your brush, or spray it with your setting spray, it's even more intense, which is almost unnecessary, but it's so pretty. So beautiful. I'm also going to take this up onto my brow a little bit. So now I want to do my brows really quick, and we will finish up our lower lash line, do lips, and we are freaking done, dog. So I'm going to go in with my handy dandy NYX brow mascara in chocolate. You guys know I love this so much. I saw in the new BoxyCharm, or no, in Ulta 21 Days of Beauty or something like that, that the brow, I don't remember what it's called. You know which one I'm talking about? There is going to be on sale for like $7. So I'm like, I might get that because I really wanted to try it, but I'm like, $14 for a brow mascara? Hold your horses, Tarte. That's a lot. I mean, it's not like crazy, but I don't know. It feels like a lot. So to finish off the lower lash line, I want to do some deep dark smokiness. So I'm going to start with the big brush that we were using, and I'm going to go into Poof, Shh, and Potion. And I want to just smudge this all along. I have this NYX Esmeralda Slide On Glide On liner, and I'm going to place this into our waterline and drag it down a little bit too. Drag that puppet down. Sorry. Yeah, so I want to take this round top brush that we were using before with Potion. I want to take Potion and Inside Job a little bit. And I'm going to smudge this along our lower lash line as well, keeping it a little bit closer to the outer corner and to our lash line. Now I want to take the Elizabeth Mott blending brush, and I want to take Inside Job on its own, and I'm going to get this closer to the lower lash line as well. Okay, so now I'm taking the pencil brush, and I'm going to go into Temptress. Actually, I want to go into Mojo a little bit, which is a really deep, beautiful, cool tone brown. And I want to get that really close to the outer edge right here. And now I want to go even deeper, and I want to go into Temptress, which is a beautiful matte black. So as close as I can get it to that outer edge, I want to get it there. So now I'm kind of dragging that Temptress shade up onto our liner a little bit. I'm kind of making this very grungy and very smoked out. I'm going to take a little bit of Temptress on that brush again and place it right here on the upper lid, right like on where the liner sits, and just kind of smudge that around. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with the first brush, take that along all the edges. And now I want to go in with my e.l.f. concealer brush, and I want to go into the shade Power Cut, and that will be our inner corner highlight. I might have to add a little something on top because it might be too dark for me. So now I want to go back in with my Starfire highlight, and take this, and I want to highlight my inner corner and also my brow bone. So that is what I shall be doing. So as you can see, adding the white on the top made it fade out a little bit, so we'll just take that big brush again. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I applied some lashes, and I also applied the ColourPop Ultra Broad Lip in Soda Pop. This is from their Sol and Mar collection. So if you want to see my review on that entire thing and a tutorial with it, you should check it out there. Yes. But yeah, so this is the finished look. I really like how it turned out. The lighting is a little crazy in here right now, so you're probably a little blinded by me, but It looks really cool, it looks really smoky, and I really like how everything blended. So all in all, if I had to give this a grade, I would say it is A. An A+, a 10 out of 10. I really, really like this palette a lot. I think that it's very unique. I don't think that there are many palettes out there that look like this, and that is what really drew me to it. So I absolutely love how this look turned out. I love this palette. I'm so excited that I got it. I'm very pleased with my decision. So if you are questioning it, I suggest you get it. It's very, very good. But yeah, so if you have any suggestions for me, if you want to see any videos, if you want to see any Halloween videos or any like Renaissance fair, whatever you want to see, comment them down below. Let me know. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see more. I will probably have swatches on these, on all of them, on there, and maybe not in this video. If you want to see my Bling Boss tutorial, if you want to see fall tutorials, please let me know. I want to make stuff that you guys want to see, so I don't know if you want to see that. So if you want to see it, let me know, and I will do those for you. But yeah, so follow me on Instagram. Like this video if you did enjoy it. If you thought that you liked this video and you liked the look that I made and you liked the review, definitely like this video. It will help me out a lot. And subscribe. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to, you should hit the little bell so you get notifications every single time that I upload. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! So now I'm going to go in with, whoa, come back, come back, come back. Okay. So now, stop doing that. Okay. So that is what, are you serious? Why? Focus.